We have two special guests here in our booth. We have Bruce with MaxVision and Carey with Nuix. So how are you guys doing today?
Good.
Thanks for coming over, guys.
Thank you. A great event.
How are you enjoying the National Cyber Summit?
Well, I think it's a super event. It's the first time we've been a vendor showing here. I've visited before, and I think it's just, I've watched it grow. Being a native Huntsvillian, our business happens to be in this area. It's been a terrific opportunity to watch the city host an ever-growing cyber event, and it's a good participation for us too.
Awesome. All great stuff to hear. So y'all have a package deal, right? That's making a big deal around these parts. So tell us about it.
Well, we're here in a booth demonstrating both portable super performance hardware that can be carried on board an aircraft and Carey's sock in a box, so we can dive a little bit into each one of those.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, let's start with the hardware piece. So MaxVision.
MaxVision's been around for 24 years, and we have specialized in rugged portable equipment, primarily for special ops and geospatial applications. This year we're introducing a product that is designed especially for cyber command, where you want the ultimate resources in compute power, but crammed into a package small enough to put in the overhead bin and roll on an aircraft. Right. So in essence, what we've done is cram dual Xeons and an enormous amount of memory, up to half a terabyte, with up to 40 terabytes of storage and an integrated UPS and room for up to 6 slots in a remarkably small space. And there's room for that and extra in a roll-aboard carry bag.
So Bruce, I'm assuming there's SSDs in there at some point?
Yeah, there are 10 3.84 terabyte SSDs that can be crammed into this space, a half a terabyte of memory, and then 44 Xeon cores.
Holy moly.
Right, so you've got all the resources and then much more, plus integrated UPS support, okay? So that's sort of a pivot point that is good for both the roaming educator as well as the guy that has to pick up and go on a moment's notice to a point of attack to do their defensive work.
That's an exciting box.
Awesome. So Nuix, how does this fit into the equation?
So Nuix focuses primarily in 3 areas. We have a patent for a data processing engine. It does some very unique data processing. The patent is around parallel processing to make use of power like a machine like that, with the hyper-threading and being able to take the advantage of all the CPU cores. Was originally focused around digital forensics and eDiscovery. We launched a product last year called Imsand Adaptive Security, and that leverages a very small piece of code for an endpoint agent that sits at the kernel. So it allows you to watch the user behaviors and everything that machine does, including if you spin up a VM, a lot of endpoint solutions don't give you the visibility from the SOC into that VM because they're at the OS layer and they can't actually see it. We can see into that. So it gives you a lot of control. So partnering with MaxVision and a portable device, if you think, for example, a cyber protection brigade and they're doing an incident response, they need to be able to travel in somewhere with a powerful machine with software like that, plug into the switch when they get to where they're going, deploy the agents out, and have full visibility within minutes of the environment and see what's going on. And then on the other box, the super server, have the ability to take lots and lots of data and crunch it very fast into a very high-powered forensic engine to be able to do their investigation, maintain the chain of custody, integrity of the data, and then output whatever they need to prosecute the outcome of that.
Awesome. Really cool stuff.
So does any of this help the small to mid-sized business consumer that doesn't have a SOC of their own or resources to defend their company?
So it does. The adaptive security software, without getting into the whole business model, it's priced around the endpoint.
Okay.
And so it can be scaled to 10 endpoints, 100 endpoints, 1,000 endpoints for a small and medium-sized business. Gives them the ability, without having to buy 20 different tools to do this defense in-depth layer, to have full visibility and control of their environment to the level of granularity they want. It can be fully automated, depending on policy that you put in place. There's a lot of capability to customize, or it can be man in the loop or man on the loop, depending on how much visibility and control you want and how manual you want to have be able to control things.
Interesting.
Real cool stuff.
Really good, cool stuff.
So we'll definitely stop by the booth and check that out. So
Great.
Really cool. All right, well, thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you coming through.
Thank
the
you
booth.
for having us.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
It's been a great
Take care.
event.
And
Thank
as
you.
always,
Thank you.
thanks for staying
In sync
with InfoSec Sync.